28-yard line.
Set. 19. 29. Man out. Mike, 55. Right there.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Joker.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Poyer.
2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Watson and the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Powers through again. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Damian Williams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go. Get set. Check 56. Let's go, baby. They turn over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Here's Barrett on play action. Dancing to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Falcons take over.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Reset. 19, 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson completes it to Fant on the right side. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Reset. 19. Don't get nervous. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. 1st quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Hey, 31. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now it's Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, they have to be loving this start to the 1st quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 24, Barrett going up top. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
3 down. Hey, 55. 3 down. 36.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. The 20. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll go with the keeper, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. It's their quarterback. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Let's get off the field.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Randy Gregory in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 59 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Noah Fant, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tredavious White with a pick. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett, and going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyreek Hill, 79 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
31. Out. That's it. Hey, check 24.
Throwing again is Watson. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Check 13. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Twins.
Following the fumble recovery, Barrett Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Off the play fake, Barrett looking for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Delaney Walker, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over first down 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Randy Gregory, his second sack of the night. To try again after the sack. Watson. And this is incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. And that takes us from second to third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Called that a 48-yard punt and made even better by a loss on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Barrett. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 3rd and long. Barrett. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Barrett and going deep for Hill. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This is Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
50 set. 19. Mike 58 right there. 59. And 58 is a Mike. Go hustle. It's your time to look.
On first down, it's Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was staying in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end fan. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. This is Zach Line, the fullback. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike 55. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Out of the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 38, Barrett. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end, Fant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. And he rifles one incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Noah Fant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. A little juke. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to the air on 2nd down. Barrett. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. To throw on 3rd down. Barrett. And he's going to be brought down. Back back at his own 6-yard line. Reuben Foster able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's get it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson being chased out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ronald Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And Watson's going to throw it here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.